ride a motorcycle long enough, you're bound to have some brushes with death. Me personally, I've had about 3, but one really stands out the most. First thing I want to mention is this video is sponsored by NewAir. If you guys remember, they sent me a fan for my garage. I love it. It mounts up on the roof. It's out of my way. It's industrial. Well, now they've hooked me up with a fridge for my garage. And at first I was like, I don't really want a refrigerator in my garage. But after having it, I love it. I come home, I've got all these cold drinks waiting for me. If I have friends over, I have drinks for them. I love the looks of it. I love the glass. It's a great size. It's black. It's got a cool LED light inside and temperature control. If you guys want one, if you guys want a great ceiling fan for your garage or a fridge, use the links below. You'll get 20% off. So let me tell you about a couple of my instances on bikes. I've logged about 200,000 miles on bikes so far, and 2 of the near misses were on canyon roads. I came into a left-hander a little bit too hot, and next thing I know, I'm starting to drift off the road into the dirt toward the ledge. Both times I was able to stop the bike before going over the edge. Very scary, but they happen so fast. You're not really fearing for your life. You're more or less just like, it's like a oh shit moment, you know what I mean? The really scary time was I used to do these dual sport rides with these groups of guys, and we did this ride from our town out to Vegas, which normally is about a 4-hour drive. Well, we were going to go through the backcountry, and it was going to take us 2 days to get there and 1 day to come back. Great ride, awesome ride, great scenery, out in the middle of nowhere, sometimes on the street, sometimes on the dirt. If you're not familiar with a dual sport bike, it's essentially a dirt bike with lights. That's street legal. Well, this time of the year, it was really warm out. It was like 85 degrees. And so all I wore was like a Gore-Tex jacket with no lighter, some summer gloves, and really that's about it. We get to Vegas and we spend the night in our hotel. We wake up the next morning and it's literally 51 degrees out, and I'm like, oh my god, 51 degrees. It's really cold, especially when you're moving on a bike. It drops down into the, I don't know, low 40s, mid to low 40s. Like I said, all I had was Gore-Tex jacket on. It didn't have any thermal properties at all. It was basically just waterproof. There's about 8 of us on this ride. We get on the freeway to ride about 30 miles out of town before we're going to branch off into the backcountry, and we're literally going down the freeway, freezing our butts off. There's no shield on these bikes, so there's no way to get out of the wind. And it starts to rain and it starts to hail. And that just tells you how cold it's getting. And we're freezing our butts off going down the freeway. We stop midway at a casino and we buy sweatshirts and some glove liners that really didn't do much good at all. I literally bought 2 sweatshirts to put underneath my jacket, and I was still freezing. Oh, this is where it gets crazy. We get to our destination where we're getting off the freeway, and we stop at this gas station, which is literally in the middle of nowhere, as you can see by this map. There's nothing around, and the winds are blowing, and it's freezing cold, and we're all just miserable, right? The idea was to go out that road in through the backcountry to where we'd parked our vehicles out of town. At this point, I just want to stay at the gas station and let this storm pass. The skies are getting really ominous and dark and black, and I'm like, this looks bad, you know? So we're like, all right, well, we're just gonna go for it. So we all take off, and we're going down this backcountry road, and next thing I know, it's no longer hailing, it is now snowing. And I'm not talking just a light snow, I'm talking about a 45-mile-an-hour wind snowstorm coming in at an angle, and the skies are getting thicker and wider, and the road is getting covered in snow. I can't even see the road anymore. And what freaked me out the most was my lack of vision. The snow was coming down so hard, the winds are blowing, and it's basically turning it into a whiteout situation. And I'm like, this is crazy, guys. Like, you know, it's no way to talk to anybody because everybody's riding. We've got our helmets on. going very slow, just trying to stay what we think is on the road, trying to see where we're going, and all I can think about is I'm going to be on a TV show. I survived, and I'm not going to have any fingers left on my hand because it's below 30 degrees now, and my fingers are frozen numb. And we all know the story about that. You know, you stop the circulation in your fingers long enough, they're going to turn black and just fall off. I don't know about you guys, but I really like having my fingers. Anyways, it's going, I literally stopped the guys behind me and go, hey man, this is nuts. Let's just turn around and go back. They're like, no man, we got to ride through it, And I'm like, all right, let's go. And it was probably the scariest, gnarliest 35 minutes of my life, just trying to survive through this storm. And we get through to the other side where the storm finally breaks, and we all stop. And I'm not kidding you, I had a foot of snow piled up on my front fender. I had snow packed on my goggles. I had a snowbank on top of my helmet. I'm just frozen solid, but yeah, we survived, and I kept my fingers, and it was gnarly, man. So did not see that coming at all. I mean, that's one thing about being on a motorcycle. You're exposed to the elements. We're exposed to so much danger on these things. You never know what's gonna hit you, man. I had no idea that was coming. To go from 85 degrees one day to below freezing the next totally caught me off guard. In case you're wondering, I'm going here, this is the local motocross track. I can't believe there's hardly anybody here. This is Paris Raceway. I have this idea for a video, and it involves the dirt, and I'm not going to tell you any more than that. But if I do this thing and I pull this off, it's going to blow your mind. So yeah, we're going to roll it here and check out the facility, because they have a lot of different tracks here, and I want to see what this is all about. Why is there nobody here? Dude, this place is normally packed. It's weird. It's almost like it's a free day. There's nobody even at the gate collecting money. This is one of the funnest tracks around. For you local guys, you know what I'm talking about. But this place is normally packed with people. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you guys next Monday.